Hi Bruins and Highlanders, welcome to today's Read Aloud. Today we are going to start a chapter book and we are going to meet some new characters. Our new book is called Henry and Mudge, and this book is the first book of this series. So there's multiple books about Henry and Mudge, and it's written by Cynthia Ryland and illustrated by Susie Stevenson. Let's find out more about Henry and Mudge. Henry and Mudge, the first book of their adventure. The first chapter is all about Henry. Henry had no brothers and no sisters. "I want a brother," he told his parents. "Sorry," they said. Henry had no friends on his street. "I want to live on a different street," he told his parents. "Sorry," they said. Henry had no pets at home. "I want to have a dog," he told his parents. "Sorry," they almost said. But first they looked at their house, with no brothers and no sisters. And then they looked at their street, with no children. Then they looked at Henry's face. Then they looked at each other. "Okay," they said. "I want to hug you," Henry told his parents, and he did. Chapter 2, Mudge. Henry searched for a dog. "Not just any dog," said Henry. "Not a short one," he said. "Not a curly one," he said. "And no pointy ears." Then he found Mudge. Mudge had floppy ears, not pointy. And Mudge had straight fur, not curly. But Mudge was short. "Because he's a puppy," Henry said. "He'll grow." And did he ever? He grew out of his puppy cage. He grew out of his dog cage. And he grew out of 7 collars in a row. And when he finally stopped growing, he weighed 180 pounds, and he stood 3 feet tall, and he drooled. "I'm glad you're not short," Henry said. And Mudge licked him, and then he sat on him. Next chapter is all about Henry. Henry used to walk to school alone. When he walked, he used to worry about tornadoes and ghosts and biting dogs and bullies. He would walk fast as he could, and he looked straight ahead. He never looked back. But now he walked to school with Mudge. And now when he walked, he thought about vanilla ice cream and rain and rocks and good dreams. He walked to school, but not too fast. He walked to school and sometimes backward. He walked to school and patted Mudge's big head, happy. Mudge. Let's learn some more about Mudge. Mudge loved Henry's room. He loved the dirty socks. He loved the stuffed bear. He loved the fish tank. But mostly he loved Henry's bed. Because in Henry's bed was Henry. Mudge loved to climb in Henry's bed. Then he loved to smell him. He smelled his lemon hair. He smelled his milky mouth. He smelled his soapy ears. And he smelled his chocolate fingers. Then he put his head on Henry's head. He looked at the fish tank. He looked at the bear. He looked at Henry. He licked him. And he fell asleep. Bruins and Highlanders, I want us to stop here. We're going to think about what we have learned so far about Henry and Mudge. If you have your reading buddy next to you, you can share with your reading buddy what you have learned about Henry and Mudge, or you could find someone at home to share with them. Next time, we'll be reading the second half of this book so that we could find out the rest of the first adventure. I hope you enjoyed our read aloud today. See you soon!